these guys ran somebody's registration to find out that the registered driver was license suspended, and used that as justification to pull these guys over. And now they've got 4 units.
So real quick, I'm going to go back to what I was doing, but you can, once we're clear, you can do whatever you want. Okay? Yep.
Hey, quick question for you guys. Oh, I'm holding the police accountable. I heard him saying that did they run the plates to find out that the owner doesn't have a valid license?
Yeah.
That's illegal. They're only allowed to run those plates if they have a traffic violation. So if they did that, that's an illegal search and seizure, and everything they find from that point on is fruit of the poisonous tree.
Dude was saying that he ran the plates and it was your name, right? And then he said something about you. Is your license suspended?
So yeah,
He said that your license was suspended.
they ain't allowed to just randomly run plates. They have to have a lawful reason to.
Oh.
So you need to find out if they had a lawful justification to run those plates. Not allowed to randomly run plates. They have to have a traffic violation or a law violation in order to run the plate. And anything after that is fruit of the poisonous tree. Meaning all the guns, everything I heard them say is now illegal for them to use if the traffic stop was invalid and they had no justification for it. That's why I come out doing what I do, so I can help citizens not get screwed by them. That's how they screw citizens, is people don't understand it. Oh no, I was in the alley when they pulled him over, and I came walking down the sidewalk and I heard him as I was walking up. Oh no, I do, Don Larson Jr. thinks that they are allowed to randomly run plates. Supreme Court has already ruled that's a Fourth Amendment violation without a traffic violation or a law violation. And that's why it's fruit of the poisonous tree, because they had no legal authority to run that plate unless they suspected the driver of doing something wrong. But yeah, I definitely suggest finding out what their lawful reason for running the plate to begin with was. Because if they had no traffic violation or a law violation, then yeah. And I saw that truck drive by me. There were no lights messed up on it. I saw it go past the alley. So I know at least that's not justification. They can't say no lights were messed up. Only thing they can possibly say is maybe no turn signal or didn't come to a complete stop maybe somewhere. But and what's this cop? I walk on that sidewalk next to him, because unless they put up a crime scene, they can't block off public to public sidewalk.
can't stop here, this and this and this, so I just pull it over and then somebody just actually not doing it. Talking about why she got pulled over and stuff.
Well, Don Larson Jr., why don't you show me where in the law they are allowed to randomly run a citizen's plate that has done nothing illegal if you're so smart? Because I have seen numerous Supreme Court cases shown that prove the point for me. That they have to have a lawful reason to run a license plate. Just like they have to have a lawful reason to detain you. Or demand any personal information. And Joe Cool, I understand, yes, they still do run plates randomly, though it's illegal. And they are not supposed to do it. That does not make it right. Again, Don Larson, you are on my channel trying to tell me I am wrong. Instead of being a troll. Yes, to run a plate, they still have to have a lawful reason. And it's the same essential standard for detainment.
Excuse me.
Yes?
What are you guys gonna do with the key? Are you just gonna put it in there, or?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said, do you guys have the key?
I have the key. I'll give it to you. When we're done.
You told me to wait.
What's up?
You said wait.
No, we're almost done. Then I'll come give you the key.
Oh, where was the next one?
They're photographing the gun right now. Yeah, he's got the gun in a box behind the truck right now, photographing it. That's all they are on, is screwing people's lives over. Look at how many violent crimes and all that are unsolved right now. And I had these punk bitches pull a gun on me right down the block here over a Halloween prop. And people wonder why I treat them the way when I run into the ones I know are assholes. It's because I give what I give. When I know it's an asshole, they're gonna get asshole right back. If I know it's a decent cop, they'll get the respect they earn. Then quote me the case law that says it's not a Fourth Amendment violation to randomly run somebody's plate without a lawful reason. I guarantee you can't, can you, Don? So please, if you're going to call me a liar, then prove it. Otherwise, you are a troll. There is no way around that, buddy. And I don't care if you live in Racine. Just because you live here doesn't mean you know what you're talking about. And just because they do it does not make it lawful. I've already proven and shown evidence of these ignorant cunts trumping up laws, making up laws just to screw with people. You telling me that what I'm saying is not true and demanding that I quote case law to you when you're the one coming on my channel telling me I'm wrong. No, it don't work like that, buddy. I know what I'm talking about. I've looked this up. Just like I've seen a whole bunch of stuff that I haven't seen any other auditors bring up in their videos. Yes, license plates are not private, but that does not mean they can be just randomly run to do whatever the hell they want with, just to play games. They have to have a lawful reason to actually run the plate. There are plenty of people that have taken it to court and gotten the charges thrown out because they had no lawful reason to run their plate and stop them to begin with. That is an awful stop. This cop's coming to bring her key for the truck. So it looks like they've released the truck. So well, I'm gonna wait for this cop to go back that way.
We also had about 10 to 20 plastic bags, like nice plastic bags, that you use to put weed in. So, right?
A victimless crime.
Possession of a firearm while using a weapon. He's not a felon. Not yet.
He's not a felon, but he's possession of a wallet. How stupid is this? By a felon, but he's not a felon, this cop just said. And if people don't like my channel or the information that I'm trying to give out to the public that I have found, then you don't have to be on my channel to watch what I'm putting out. So yeah, this is the officer that just said possession of a firearm by a felon, but he's not a felon. I wish I knew how to pronounce her name. I'm hoping I pronounce this right. Cyrene? All states require RAS for a law enforcement officer to run a plate and try to dig into any personal information. Period. No matter what anyone thinks they know about it, the law is clear. They are required to have RAS to run a license plate or dig into a citizen's personal information. Without reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime, they have zero authority over anyone. So, when they run a license plate and say it's for, they're pulling them over because they simply ran the plate and the owner of the vehicle has a invalid driver's license and the owner of the vehicle is not there. The person driving has a valid driver's license. And that should be the end of the stop. Don Larson, again, if you're gonna come on here calling me a liar, saying I'm wrong, where's the law that backs up what you are saying? Period. No matter what, it has to have a law backing it up. Otherwise, if they are digging into your personal information just to find whatever possible to screw with you with, then that is a problem and a Fourth Amendment violation, because they have no authority, no matter what, unless you break the law, unless you commit a crime. If we're actually gonna say it right, and you are wanting to be technical, unless a crime is committed, which requires a flesh and blood victim, they have zero authority over anyone. And when they sit there and tell the lady that pulled up on the side road that the man was arrested for possession with intent because he had a bunch of weed and a bunch of baggies like he was trying to sell, and for possession of a firearm by a felon, but he's not a felon, then there is something wrong. Period. No matter what. And from what he was saying as I walked up offense to run the plate, they just owner and in the lady road was speaking with the owner on the phone, which the owner was somewhere else. So they didn't even articulate a crime that they suspected these people of in order to stop and detain them, which is required. And I am sorry I'm on a crappy government phone that is kind of busted. I do plan on trying to figure out a couple of cameras that I have. Well, I should say that I've found that work beautifully. And hopefully I can have better audio with that. And video, of course. But because that's done, I'm going to end this live. And I appreciate anyone that actually wants to understand their rights and where the government is going egregiously wrong. And to the trolls like Don Larson Jr., who still wants to assert that I'm wrong yet not show any proof of how I'm wrong, all while demanding that I show proof of how I'm right. Yeah, shut up, you stupid troll, dude. I don't care what you think. I know what the fuck I have done research into. I am not gonna justify it to you because you can't quote to me anything that says that I'm wrong. All it is your opinion and speculation all over you trying to justify the unlawful actions of a corrupt department that even the Attorney General of Wisconsin, and this is a quote straight from the Attorney General of Wisconsin, Racine and Kenosha, when it comes to the police and the court systems, is the asshole of Wisconsin. And then the bastard hung up on me. So yeah, you really think that we're dealing with an upstanding police department when the Attorney General has said that they are the asshole of Wisconsin when it comes to justice? And our own mayor has implemented massive reform because of the egregious corruption within our county. And yet you're coming on here telling me I'm wrong when I'm calling them out for doing something wrong. No, sir. You are wrong, Don Larson. No, Don. You are probably a flat earther. And you probably deep throat the blue line boot. So, I'm sorry that you are either knowingly or unknowingly delusional enough to follow the blue line narrative and think that they're so perfect and that, oh, they're just allowed to do whatever they want. Not a troll says every troll in existence, Don. And if you were trying to correct the incorrect information, then you would be proving it. Idiot. If you weren't a troll and you wanted to prove me wrong, you would prove me wrong instead of demanding that I must prove myself right. And this is not the only video you have trolled in. So stop trolling, troll. And every time you say you're not a troll, you're proving how much of a troll you really are, dude. Yes, he's part of the blue line G-string sucking community. So, this is going to be the end of my live stream, guys. I hope Racine. Appreciate you. And I hope you have a great night. Don Larson, you need to go educate yourself before you come out here trying to say that people don't know what they're talking about. You need to learn what you're talking about first. And before you try telling people, oh, but I'm just trying to correct the misinformation, then why don't you actually have some proper information to give if you're trying to claim my information's wrong, instead of just demanding that I show you my information further to prove it right when I've already stated everything needed. Happy New Year to you too. Have a great night. Bye.